Hello dear students, welcome to YouTube channel Learn with Gisela. In this video of number systems, we are going to take up question 3 of NCERT exercise 1.2, in which we are going to learn how to represent positive integers on number line. Now question number 3 says, show how square root of 5 can be represented on the number line. It is based on the concept that we can locate square root of any positive integer, say n, after we have located square root of n minus 1 on the number line. So that's why we are going to first of all locate square root of 2, then square root of 3, and then we are going to come to square root of 5. Now you will ask me, why not square root of 4? Square root of 4 is 2, which is already marked on the number line. So we will skip that and shall first start with square root of 2, then square root of 3, and then we will come to our question number 3, which states represent square root of 5 on number line. So let's get started. So first of all, let us start by locating square root of 2 on the number line using Pythagoras theorem. We know that Pythagoras theorem is applicable on a right angle triangle. So let us say this is my right angle triangle. This is my perpendicular, this is my base, and this is my hypotenuse, which is the longest side and also the side which is opposite to 90 degree. Now how to get square root of 2? Suppose I take the base as 1 unit and the perpendicular also as 1 unit. So according to Pythagoras theorem, it says that square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of perpendicular and base. So 1 square plus 1 square is 2 square and hypotenuse square is 2. So hypotenuse will be square root of 2. Right. Now let me explain by naming this triangle. Suppose I name it as O, this as B, and this as A. So I can say OB square, that is hypotenuse square, is equal to base square, that is OA square, plus perpendicular square, which is AB square. Both are 1 unit each. So 1 square plus 1 square is equal to 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. So OB square is equal to 2. So I can say OB is equal to square root of 2. Now square root of 2, it's an irrational number. So decimal expansion is going to be non-terminating and non-repeating. So we can take just few decimal places. We can say 1.414 is the value of square root of 2. Approximately it is equal to 1.4 centimeter. Now 1.4 centimeter, if you see on the number line, it will lie between 1 and 2. Now let us see how to locate square root of 2 on the number line using again the same thing, again the Pythagoras theorem, but for that we need a right angle triangle. So we will take a point at 0 and mark it O. We will take another point at 1 and mark it as A. So OA is 1 unit. OA is 1 unit. Now at 1, draw a perpendicular of 1 unit. So perpendicular we have got 1 unit. The base is also 1 unit. So when you will join OB, you will get a right angle triangle, and this OB is a hypotenuse whose value is square root of 2. This is our hypotenuse. Now once we have got the hypotenuse square root 2, we want to locate this square root 2 point on the number line. So we will use compass. We will keep the pointer at 0, that is O, and with OB radius we will draw the arc such that it will cut the number line at P point. So at P point we are going to get square root of 2. So basically we can say that OP, the distance OP, is square root of 2. So we can say OP is equal to OB is equal to square root of 2, which is equal to 1.4 centimeter. So when you will measure it, you will get 1.4 centimeter as the length of OP. Now why OP and OB are equal? Because they have come from the same radius of the arc. Yes, they are the radius of this arc BP, which we have made on the number line, right? So after locating square root of 2 on the number line, now we can locate square root of 3 on the number line using Pythagoras theorem. Always remember, we can find square root of any positive integer, say n, after we have found the square root of the positive integer n minus 1. So we have already found square root of 2 on the number line. Now based on that we are going to find square root of 3 on the number line. Now when we will construct a right angle triangle on the number line, this time the base is going to be square root of 2. That means the length of the base will be square root 2 units, or we can say 1.4 units, and perpendicular will be 1 unit and hypotenuse will be square root of 3. When you will apply Pythagoras theorem, you will get square root of 3. Now let us see on the number line. Suppose we take a point at 0, call it O. Now P is the point where we had already found square root of 2. So OP is the length, which is square root of 2. Now at P, construct a perpendicular of 1 unit and mark a point D. Now join OD. When you'll join OD, this is your hypotenuse, and this hypotenuse is your square root of 3. Now OD square we can find also by an equation. OD square, that is hypotenuse square, is equal to OP square. OP is our base, so OP square plus perpendicular, that is PD square. Now OP is square root of 2, so square root of 2 plus 1 square is equal to 2 plus 1, which is equal to 3. So OD is equal to square root of 3, that is 1.732, and so on. Approximately we can say it is equal to 1.7. So again 1.7 centimeter will lie between 1 and 2, or we can say between square root of 2 and 2, because square root of 2 was 1.4, and after 1.4 we shall get 1.7. But how to find or how to locate square root of 3 on the number line? So we will keep the pointer of the compass at 0, or you can say the point which we have marked at as O, and with radius as OD, we will draw an arc cutting the number line at Q. Now this point at Q is our root 3. So we can say that OQ, that means the distance from O to Q, is our square root 3. OQ and OD are also equal to square root of 3. Why? Because they are the radius of the same arc. The arc is there, DQ is the arc, and radius OD and OQ are the radius of this arc, which is equal to square root of 3, and whose value we can say it is 1.7 centimeter approximately, right? So now after square root of 3 comes square root of 4. Now square root of 4 is nothing but 2, which is already marked on the number line. We already have square root of 4 on the number line. So let us move to next number, that is square root of 5, and represent it on the number line using Pythagoras theorem. So now the base will be OA. O is the point which we have taken at 0, and A is the point which we have taken on 2. So OA, the total length is 2 units. At A, construct a perpendicular AB equal to 1 unit. Always remember the perpendicular which we draw is always 1 unit. Now join OB, that is your hypotenuse. This is your hypotenuse, and when you'll apply Pythagoras theorem, it will come square root of 5. Let us see how. OB square, that is hypotenuse square, is equal to base square plus perpendicular square, which is equal to 2 square plus 1 square, which is equal to 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. So OB square is equal to 5, so we can say OB is square root of 5. Now it's an irrational number, so the decimal expansion will be non-terminating and non-repeating. So we can say it is 2.236 and so on. Approximately it is 2.2. So it will lie after 2, that means between 2 and 3. So 2.2 will lie between 2 and 3 after 2, or you can say after square root of 4. So now how to locate square root of 5 on the number line? So we will keep the pointer of the compass at 0, and with the radius OB we will draw the arc. It will cut the number line at P. When it will cut at P, this point represent square root of 5. So we can say OP is equal to square root of 5. Similarly, OB was also square root of 5. And why OP and OB, why they are equal to square root of 5? Because both are radius. These both are radius of the arc BP. Now square root of 5 is approximately equal to 2.2 centimeters. So therefore they lie between 2 and 3. Square root of 5 lies between 2 and 3, right? So this is it, children. Hope you have understood how to represent square root of any positive integer on the number line. Thank you everyone. Have a great day ahead.